Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. There are a lot of very beautiful and interesting Lego sets that are expiring by the end of this year, but one of the most talked about ones is without any doubt the Moseisleycantina set. This is set 75290 and is of course a part of the Master Builder series. The set has a total of 3,187 pieces and was released on the market on the 10th of October of 2020. Now, while it has been on the retirement list for a very short amount of time last year, it looks like this set will now finally retire by the end of this year, which is causing a lot of fuss amongst the Legostarwars collectors and investors, because, well, my friends, this is one hell of a set. All of the signs that we see today and that we honestly also have seen over the last couple of months are making it obvious that this set will be a fantastic investment. But as I've mentioned in a lot of my previous videos, if something seems like an absolute winner as an investment, a lot of times it ends up being some kind of a disappointment. Now, could the exact same thing also happen to the Moseisleycantina set? Well, there are definitely some things that you would have to keep in mind before investing in it. What these things exactly are will become clear in this video, so be sure to stick around. Let's at first have a look at the specifications of this set. So at first, the Moseisleycantina is set 75290 and it has a total of 3,187 pieces. The retail price for this set is €399.99 in Europe, $399.99 in the United States, and £344.99 in the UK. So the first thing that I want to do here is have a small talk about the price of this set. Being a part of the Master Builder series, it is of course completely normal that this set has a higher price point. Now, this also means that it could be a bit harder for a lot of Lego collectors and also investors to buy one, let aside multiple copies of this set. Even if you can find it on a discount, on average you will probably have to spend more than $300 or euros for it. This having said, this also means that this set will only become more expensive once it does retire, and it is not so frequently available anymore on the most popular and important selling platforms. Now, a very important reason why I'm sometimes a bit hesitant to invest in very expensive Lego sets has everything to do with the amount of Lego collectors and builders that are willing to spend a huge amount of money on just one set. And don't get me wrong, I think this Moseisleycantina set is definitely worth every penny. It will probably be a far less easy set to sell on the aftermarket than, let's say, the average brickhead set is. Especially here in Europe, this is something that as an investor you definitely have to keep in mind. I have several American Lego investors and collectors as friends, and every single time when they show me some of them data, it becomes clear that there is a quite big difference between the American collectors market and the one here in Europe. So, however, I absolutely don't want to say that expensive Lego sets don't sell in Europe. Overall, they don't tend to sell that easy for a big premium comparing to the American market. As a European Lego investor, this is absolutely something that you want to keep in mind. Obviously, in a set like Moseisleycantina, a significant part of the value is also being determined by the minifigures that you can find inside. And well, in this set you can find a total of not less than 21 minifigures. 9 of these minifigures are exclusive to this set. If we take a quick look at the current data on Brick Economy, we can see that the value of these minifigures is laying around $227. The minifigures that are exclusive to this set are, and please forgive me because I will probably butcher a lot of the names here, Dr. Cornelius Evison, which has a current value of $8.25, Gurinden, which has a current value of $29.88, Herchekai Fass, which has a current value of $11.41, Cape, which has a current value of $13.72, Labria, which has a current value of $20.78, Momau Naden, which has a current value of $18.90, Ponda Beba or Baba, which has a current value of $20.91, and you also have two unique Sand Troopers that have a value of respectively $19.53 and $19.09. So clearly you already get a lot of value in the amazing amount of minifigures that you can find inside the set. Before continuing with the rest of this video, if you enjoy this type of content, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for a lot more Lego collecting and investing related content. That would absolutely be appreciated. Now, one of the problems that we are facing when trying to determine the amount of interest and possible growth for this set on the aftermarket is being found in the lack of other sets that had already retired some time ago. Now, basically the only real reference point that we are having here is set 75222, which is Betrayal at Cloud City. And even this set, I have the feeling, is not the real reference point because at first it had a way shorter shelf life. The set was released on the market on the 1st of October of 2018 and did retire already by the end of 2019. If the Moseisleycantina set does actually retire by the end of 2024, it will have had a total shelf life of more than 4 years, which is obviously a lot longer. Besides that, the Betrayal of Cloud City set was a LEGO store exclusive, while the Moseisleycantina set is not only in the United States, but also here in Europe, also available at several other shops. Now, this all having said, we do have to give the Moseisleycantina LEGO set the respect that it absolutely deserves. It's a fantastic looking set, perhaps one of the best looking ones in years. The building experience is amazing and it has an impressive amount of very interesting minifigures. I've heard other Lego investing experts point out that they expect the set to easily become $750 or euros Lego set in the future, and I think this is a very realistic expectation. This having said, it is also very important to think about the amount of time that it will take to reach a certain price point. Now, I always try to give an as honest as possible opinion about what I expect the Lego set will do post retirement, so I will do the same with this one. But as always, my friends, nothing in this video should be considered as financial or investment advice. You always have to do your own research and you're always responsible for your investment decisions. Now, however, I do have the feeling that this set will stay in very high demand past its retirement date. I'm not convinced if we will see a very big spike in price shortly after reaching its retirement. And this because of a couple of factors. Now, first of all, as I've mentioned before, a potential selling price on the aftermarket of, let's say, $700 to $750 or euros will significantly limit the amount of potential buyers simply because of the fact that not everyone is able to buy a set at such price. Now, secondly, this set will have a shelf life of more than 4 years, which means that a lot of Lego builders and collectors that wanted this set will have already bought it. And thirdly, as I've also mentioned already before in this video, the word is out for this set and a lot of big time Lego investors are consistently been adding it to their investment portfolio. Now, this could mean that the amount of sets being available on the aftermarket could end up being a lot bigger than we may expect. Now, because of these reasons, I expect the holding time for this set to be quite a bit longer than most Lego investors might expect it to be. I would be more than happy to see this set reach the expected price point of $700 to $750 or euros by the end of 2027, but that does mean that I anticipate a holding time of at least 3 years. So if you are considering investing in this set and you do want to have a nice return on your investment, keeping a similar holding time in mind could be, at least in my opinion, a very wise thing to do. So what is my final conclusion as a Lego collector and investor for this set? Look, besides the fact that it absolutely looks amazing and every single Lego builder that I've talked to that has built this set says it's a very pleasant build, it also goes without saying that the value is absolutely there. Taking into consideration the current market price of $400 or euros and the fact that the minifigures have a total value of about $227, this means that you get an amazing building experience and a fantastic display piece for a price of only $173. I mean, perhaps this is everything that has to be said about it. If the value is so present as it is with this set, I think it's very safe to say that it has an enormous investment potential. Now, be absolutely sure to keep all the potential negatives in mind that I've mentioned in this video, but I am absolutely convinced that this is a set that every Lego Star Wars collector should own and every Lego investor should add to their investment portfolio. I myself will definitely buy one, or perhaps, if my budget allows me, even more, to add to my personal collection and also to my investment portfolio. So okay guys, this is everything that I have on this set. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for a lot more Lego collecting and investing related content. For now, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.